Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to try to copy a cold steel Voyager, all the pieces included, with aluminum scales. This is obviously a healthy amount of pieces we're going to have to make. Some of these, I don't know what they do. Well, this is an alignment pin, okay. That makes sense. This is going to be aluminum, so we may not need that pin. I can't make pins like this, so I'm going to have to just... They're gonna have to be permanent. They're going to have to be... Once I get this thing together, it's going to be done. It's going to be like a $110, you know? I'm going to have to like mushroom those over, and then they'll just be in there, and they'll be done. This piece won't be too hard. This piece isn't too difficult. The blade isn't really that hard. I mean, it's going to be some firework, obviously, but none of it's really that complicated. It's just a lot of pieces. I think this piece will work. So this is about the same thickness. It's a touch thinner, which is okay because it's aluminum, so it's going to be a lot heavier. The first thing is going to be sketching these onto here, and then cutting them out, and then we'll have something to actually work with. Something that works really well for a scribe is actually a screw. But they're really hard and they're really pointy. This is the Voyager I've been carrying every day for 2 years now. Missed very few days of carrying it. Now we need the reverse scale. Now we're going to see if I can find a fine enough tooth bandsaw blade to cut this stuff. Okay. And now we're going to switch blades because this looks like a lot of teeth and too wide. Pull this one off and see what we can find. I haven't even used a lot of these because they came with it. This is an old bandsaw and they're just kind of sitting here. This one looks good. Pop! I found out when these things are turned inside out, the teeth don't go the right way. We gotta flip them around. Now we're going to make this piece look like this piece. I got the other one cut out, and I'm also going to cut out a, actually that's the angle, yeah, that's what I wanted. The piece for the back. I don't know how big it's supposed to be. First parts. I'm going to mark this one out so I know I'm going to go a little bit bigger because I think I can. Now I was thinking about this spring here, and I was thinking sawzall blades are really flexible, and unless you hit them really, really hard, they go back to where they were. So that seems like a pretty good option. We use sawzall blades a touch thinner. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Barely long enough. Just barely. Whoa! This wheel just came off. Or if it's got a nut. Well, it used to have a nut. Yeah. It's probably just a 1/4-20. Let's try this one. Look at that. First try. They were smart when they designed this. This one. It's made so you can stick it in here like this. Poke it on. Just like that. The reason I'm pulling this outside is because I have a cabinet, a hutch that I built drying in here, and I don't want to get metal dust all in the finish. Now we're going to assume, which is something you should never do, but we're going to assume the part it's going into is exactly the same as the original part. So we're going to hope that our part we made is exactly the same when we cut that slot in it as the original. Good. Very good. Ours is a little bit wider, but looks really, really good. But that is gonna go in here. I'm gonna cut our slot. I think a bandsaw cut will fit it. We'll see. There's the original. Here's mine. Press it. It's gonna work quite well. It bends, but it goes right back every time. Okay, so that'll be like that. So I need one of these. I actually don't have any steel that's 3/16 thick except for the stuff that's coming for the blade. So I think we're gonna have to wait and actually cut this out of my blade steel, which kind of stinks because it's not. I mean, I got 2-inch wide stuff, so I can make it out of one piece. So I can actually drill all of my holes, I guess. You know, maybe do some shaping and stuff, but that's pretty much it. Alright, that was a very, very long time sanding that you did not see. But now we're going to put this piece in here. There's some rough edges. Boom, boom, boom. Put this over here. Something to clamp on. And we're going to mark this hole, and this hole, and this hole. Drill for the lanyard hole too, because it's on there. Now let's see, how big is that lanyard hole? I hope it's 3/16. No. Well, it's less than a quarter. I can see that. Just looking at it here. Quarter is a little bit bigger. 1/8-inch drill bit for the rest of the holes because I'm going to use 1/8-inch rod. Now we can drill some holes. So I drilled the holes, and it fits nice, I like it, but I realized I need to drill the other holes too. I don't know why I didn't exactly. This one, honestly. Now let's figure out what this hole does. Maybe just alignment or something? Now I get it. That's what that was. So yeah, we'll do one of those too. Goes on the outside. These are actually kind of pretty Chicago screws. Let me drill a hole. Drill a better hole. Oh, it's too small. Nothing at all. We're gonna try that. Ugly hole, but I think it's the right size. Closest I can get, so that's the winner. Now, if you're really familiar with the Voyager shape, then you'll notice that there are holes here that aren't on this because this pin and this pin are hidden inside. I could have easily done that. It would have been a cinch. I could have just not drilled all the way through and put a pin in. It would have been fine. But I kind of like seeing what's going on in there a little bit better. I don't know. I kind of like it that way. So, I mean, I'm not copying this entirely, obviously. It's a totally different knife, so I don't have to follow every single detail. I've been saying this whole time I was going to use these nails, but how cool would it be? Oh my goodness, how cool would it be to do brass? Gold color and then aluminum. Oh my goodness. I gotta do that. For the important one, this one right here, this is what actually these two right here in the front would be steel because the blade hits this coming back. Very important. Knife will be brass, these two will be steel, and it'll look incredible. I should have drilled these big flat holes for these screws first and then done the little hole. It's like 101 of drilling big holes and little holes. Oh, check that out. That is so awesome. So these parts are at 220 right now. We're going to take them to 320, maybe 400 if I can find a piece, and then we're going to use some steel wool and see what we can do. Thanks guys for watching. Please like this video, comment on this video, and if you liked what I did, subscribe so you can see more stuff just like this. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.